allow me the chance to explain. We both made a trade, exchanging name for name. Thought we'd be okay, thought we could be fine. Changing each other day by day, change up all the time, walking a very fine line. Each passing sunrise tonight was just a fading shade of gray. No, I'm not okay, no surprise. Randomly raging had me nervous and overthinking, calmly stating, simply saying don't be scared. Because I'm vicious and lack decency or the slightest of care. Thought to myself, could he be so serious? I never would have guessed it. So utterly anxious, debating all up in my head, is he really this delirious? Purposelessly awaiting in all seriousness. She was hating suddenly, so sudden he gets mad, becoming more than furious. Now I'm worried, I'm really scared, cause he's really scary. His rage isn't based on a factual basis. Started a war between us and we. Yes, I mean you and me. Started it so purposely, hated it every time. God, why do this? Why does he do this to me? He's never at fault, the blame is always mine. Why does he put it all on me? Wasting every dollar and every dime, wasted so much of my precious time. Love hunting hopelessly, these traumatic ass thoughts weigh heavy on my mind. I'm in my head again, things are more than hectic. He's more than dramatic, more so than any old ratchet ass whore. Yeah, he says I'm boring, calling me a bore. Nothing is what I thought, nothing of what I wanted. No, he is not. Every flag and banner, they flew high, trying to warn her, turning red to a painful black and blue because of actions he would choose. Anger and rage burning through the sky, bloody marks in a blackened eye, making her question why, oh why. She tried and tried to love him, but her love was growing thin. Ever since the first day, learning quick why no one before her would stay. Even though she's always and forever to find him the hottest of the hottest. Egotistical illusions made him seem like a programmed robot, more delusional, so unrealistic. The complete and utter opposite of her each and every thought. Words I try to speak, he turned right around, screaming, yelling at me louder and louder. He would get so angry at me, don't get why he'd be so mean to me. Ever so consistently, so constantly. What more could he possibly want from me? Tried to fix him so I could love him, but then ignoring my every move instantly and insistently. If loving him is punished by saying and doing upsetting things, I didn't deserve this. Never ever finished blaming, claiming, assuming and accusing me, yet never proving anything. Nothing ever, yet he was always mad at something. Still told her she's nothing at all. Asked too many questions, even asked me to accept a non-existent wedding ring. After beating me and leaving me with bruises that sting. Left her with suppression, never gave answers. Gave her so much depression and it consumed her. She was always guessing questions looming over. If you're hurting and always in pain, all because of his repetitive toxic ass games. How much longer do you plan to stay? One day, someday, promise change within his ways. After yesterday's unforgettable race, said it'll all be okay, then you gave in again and again. Yesterday and again today, gets his way again. You're still utterly afraid. You're not okay. People would always say you need to leave, you need to get away. He's got you in a trance, he's got you tamed. Don't give him another chance. How much more do you need? Explain. Heck, cause every issue got, if you only knew, calling me degrading names. Yet I'm the only one he ever blames. Every time I tell the truth, you put me down in a false facade of shame. No matter what I would choose, a spark with some I light your fuse. I paid every cost and fine, yet you blame me saying it's not your fault. But again, on mine, I'm always wrong and you're always right. Started staying out of fear because of each and every fight. Submitted to these toxic tears, no, I won't be here another year. Dragging off the day I finally get away. My escape shine through like a much needed sunshine ray. A close call, so close. Nearly trapped again at the cliff's edge. I was willing to fall, thank God for its end. I was on my knees in a crawl, begging to be saved. I was staring death itself in the face. All I wanted was to feel safe, over and over again. What he said rings in my head. What he said in such seriousness. He said, do you like breathing? Do you love your life? If with me you're sad, I might as well be dead. I'll kill you with or without a knife. You have no choice, your opinion don't matter. don't care if it breaks you till you shatter. You have no choice. This bond of ours will last forever. Not gonna let you go, you'll never ever find better. We ain't even close to over. Submit to my self-giving power. You're my perfect person, you won't ever find another. You think you learn your lesson, never to find no other. Try me, go ahead, try and leave for closure. I dare you, I will win and you will lose to say it's over. You should know better, you know I'm your only lover. You're staying with me cause you're my favorite player. Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. Be a real woman and just like a dog, shut your mouth. This is it before you get smacked and hit. Do me a favor cause no one will ever save you. Nobody will ever be a savior. Damn it, man. This ain't who I am. Hate these dramatic, so dramatic and pathetic. Days leaving me in such a havoc and hectic. Feel haze, no one's ever good enough, but he acted way too tough for his kind. It's just too much in my head and on my mind. Ever since he said I'd end up dead, try me again, try to leave me. Try one more time, causing our end. I'll show you where hell's gates begin. Walking the fine line of fall. The blame was yours and rarely ever truly mine. Yielding my choice, let alone my voice to a halt. I should have seen it coming, I should have seen it clear. He screamed so loud, but only she could hear. No one ever stepped up, he caused that much fear. He's shown every see-through sign. Always saying why trade a penny for a dime. Gone, telling me I'm lying, leaving me crying. Going on and on and on, just to claim his win. He calls himself the devil, but this is her personal hell. So she no longer has to cry due to all his evil.